Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Jonathan Belcher. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back with the videos, right? First off, I want to say, if you see a little glare, right? If you see a little glare, I just got a message, so I'm looking at my phone. If you see a little glare, please ignore that glare. I had dropped my phone the other day, and it just so happened at this particular moment, I didn't have the outer box on my phone. I didn't have the screen protector on it, and it just so happened that a big ass streak just went perfectly through the lens of my phone, right? You could call it the universe trying to tell me something, whatever it is, I don't care. I'm not gonna stop. I'm still gonna make this video for those of you who want this value. So in this video, I want to talk to you about how to become a successful entrepreneur at a young age. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter really if you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years old, right? This still applies if you want to become a successful entrepreneur. So first and foremost, right, you got to understand that money, you can attract money. You want to put yourself in a position in life to attract money. You say, John, how do you put yourself in a position to attract money? First off, you always have to become valuable. You want to become valuable. And whatever it is that you're passionate about, you're going to know on the inside, deep inside, your heart is going to be pulling you towards whatever it is you're passionate about, you know, and towards whatever it is that you may have a gift. And sometimes it takes a while to discover your gift, and sometimes it takes a while to discover what you're passionate about. So don't lose faith. You know what I'm saying? Don't become impatient. But the main thing is this, right? When you're on your journey to become a successful entrepreneur, is number one is get mentors. You know, get around people who think like you. Get around people who have a similar vision like you. Get around people who have similar motives and similar desires. You know, people who have similar dreams as you. And these people can be mentors that are already successful. And I would recommend to get around mentors who are already successful. And remember, you don't have to have just one mentor. You can have multiple mentors. You can have several mentors for different reasons, right? And you take a little from this mentor, you take a little from that mentor, you take a little from this mentor. Maybe your parents are your mentor to some degree, right? You just take a little from each mentor. And whatever it is that you decide to do as an entrepreneur, you want to take action. You got to take daily action in that, right? Because even though you may have mentors who are talking to you and they're teaching you things, maybe you see me as a mentor, right? And if you see me as a mentor, please subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that. In the description of this video, you're also going to see my Facebook link. You can hit me up on Facebook. We could talk. And also, there's going to be a link as well if you want to donate to my cause and you like the value you're getting from my YouTube channel. Just $2 a month, right? That's it, $2 a month donation. There's a link for that as well. But yeah, like I was saying, right? You have these multiple mentors, right? In whatever type of business that you want to flourish in. You get mentors who are more successful than you, mentors who are more knowledgeable than you, and you take a little piece from all of them, right? And you take a little piece from this mentor, you take a little piece from that mentor. But most importantly, you got to take action now, because the reason why you got to take action now, no matter how young you are, right, is because literally you got to prepare yourself and set your own stage for success. You want to be ready when that big moment comes in your life. That big moment when you get to show and prove your value, when you get to show and prove your talent, when you get to show and prove your gift. When that big moment comes, you want to be prepared for that. And the only way to be prepared for that is to be consistent, right? And remember that the best teacher in life is always going to be your personal experience. Because I have multiple mentors myself, right? I have different people who I learn from, different people who I get nuggets and I get wisdom and insight from. But at the end of the day, the best teacher in my life is from my experience, from me taking action, from me actually going out there and doing the work. You know what I'm saying? Because then I get a more realistic view of what to expect, and I get a more realistic view of success, because it's, you know, through my action and my experiences. And experience is going to teach you better than somebody else can tell you, because experience is firsthand, right? Experience is firsthand. And if you hear some background noise, please just ignore that. And behind me, you know, I got the fig tree behind me. You know, they say the fig tree is good luck. So I like to do videos sometimes in front of the fig tree, just to send that good luck energy your way, right? To send that good luck energy through me, and hopefully it blesses you as well in your life. But you got to realize that the best moment to take action in your life is now. You know, you may not have all your ducks in a row yet, and that's fine, but you still got to take action now, because time is an illusion. Time is an illusion. The most important time we have, the most important moment is the present moment, right? The present is a gift, right? That's why it's called the present moment, right? The past, we can't change the past. But if we work on this present moment now, if you take action now every single day, and you get better, right? You get stronger, you get wiser, you work on your craft, you know? You keep making mistakes so you can learn and find your way. What happens is you take advantage of this present moment, the future is going to reflect that. Every time you look at the now as the most important time in your life, and not put off things until tomorrow, not put off things till next week, you don't want to put off things till next year, till next month, take action on it now. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing is this. You want to get around some positive people. Get around some positive people. And even if you may have friends, your friends could be haters, right? Your friends could be jealous of you. Your friends could be negative. Your friends can be people who make you feel discouraged. Because sometimes we're around people who don't believe in themselves. And no matter how much they may be our friends, no matter how much we may hang out with them, just because we hang out with them, it doesn't always mean they believe in themselves. And if you share your dream with a friend, sometimes they'll talk you out of that dream. Sometimes they'll get you to think negatively, because they're telling you how they feel if they can accomplish something, right? So they're spewing their negative energy on you, and that's going to mess up your success that's destined for you. You know what I'm saying? So get around people who believe in themselves. Get around people who have a big dream like you, or a similar dream like you. Don't even have to be a crazy astronomical dream, but get around people who believe like you and think like you, because they're not going to discourage you. They're not going to tell you you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to tell you that it's not possible, and that's why you need mentors, because the mentors already accomplished what you're trying to accomplish. And there's like a sun, there's like a glare behind me, so I'm going to try to stand in front of that sun. The sun is actually going down now, right? You can see behind me the sun is going down. But yeah, so age has nothing to do with success. You can be young and successful. You know what I'm saying? You could be 15 years old, 14 years old, 12 years old. I seen this ad on Instagram. There's this kid, and he's promoting his book. He already wrote a book, and this kid has got to be like 12, 13 years old. Very, very young kid. And I was impressed by that. I was encouraged by that. I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was 12 years old writing a book, 13 years old. I mean, I'm going to write a book, but not right now. But it's just, I was like, wow, you know, that's showed me that no matter how young you are, you can become extremely successful. And you could become a successful entrepreneur. You don't need a job. What you need is an income. You don't need a job. You need an income. You don't need a job. You need an income. Now, if you have a job and you're using your job to invest into your dream, if you're saving money from your job and you're investing into your dream, you're investing into yourself, you're investing into your knowledge, you're investing into tools, you're investing into training, you're investing into mentorship, then that's perfectly fine, right? Because it's not about the money you make. It's about what you do with the money you make, right? No matter how small or how much that may be. You may make a lot of money a week. That's fine. But if you're taking a lot of money a week and you're just blowing it on sneakers and you're blowing it on getting fly and you're blowing it on drugs and you're blowing it on alcohol, how much of that is really going to create the success that you want? How is that really going to create the lifestyle that you want? So you take, even if it's a little bit of money, you take a percentage and you put it to the side and you put that into your dreams. You put that into your dreams every single week, right? Or if you get paid bi-weekly, you take a little bit and you put it to the side. And you invest that money, you save that money, and you invest it into things that's going to better you on your entrepreneurship journey. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's making sense. But most of success is going to be what's going on in between your two ears, how you perceive things. Because one thing I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to tell you straight out the gate, on your entrepreneurship journey to becoming great, there's always going to be ups and downs. There's going to be ups and downs. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. You're going to have encouraging moments. You're going to have discouraging moments. But it's not about what happens to you on your journey. It's not about those bad days. You know, it's not about the days where you don't get the sale you want. It's not about the days where you don't make the money you want. What it's about is how you react to those days, how you react to those down moments. How do you perceive those down times, that downtime in your life? You know, and the best way to perceive it, the best way to look at the ups and downs in your life and in your business, if you want to become a truly successful entrepreneur, is to look at it as a learning experiment. You learn from those situations. You learn from those situations, and it makes you tougher, it makes you stronger, and it puts you in a state of mind where you don't take anything for granted, So the ups and downs, and don't ever forget this, right? The downs, you can learn more from your down periods than you can from your successful periods in life. You learn a lot about people. You learn a lot about who your true friends are. You learn a lot about who genuinely loves you. You learn a lot about what's the best path for you to take, what's the next step you should take. You learn a lot about saving money. You learn a lot about how to do the right things with your money so that you can make more money. You learn how to make better decisions in your struggling moments in life. So you can't take those moments for granted either. Those moments a lot of times are more, how can I put it? They teach you more than the moments when you're on your high horse, making all that money, getting to the bag, as they like to say, right? So don't take that downtime on your journey, because there will be downtime. I'm telling you right now, it's inevitable. Don't take that moment for granted. Don't just be down and out on yourself. Don't be just down and out on yourself, ready to give up. Use that opportunity to learn something. Say, wait a minute, life. Wait a minute, life. What are you trying to show me right now? What are you trying to teach me right now? What are you trying to tell me right now? What's the secret in this? What's the message in this? And if you start to look at the down moments in your life like that, everything is going to turn around for you for the better. Everything is going to be better in your life, because now even the negative moments become empowering moments for you. While everybody else is going crazy, while everybody else is stressed out, while everybody else is panicking, in the down moments, you're just still. You get a chance to think. You get a chance to process what's going on and realize, okay, what's the gem I can take out of this situation? What's the gold I can take out of this situation? And then now you become stronger. And then now, if in the future you see a similar situation coming about, you say, hold on, wait 1 second, wait a minute, life. I've seen this before. I know how to combat this. I know how to execute when this situation arises. So guess what? The next time you come across that situation, it's not going to affect you as bad as it did the first time. So life itself is a learning experiment. Life itself is a journey of learning. It's a journey of and I think a lot of times when you play it safe in life, and you're afraid to make the next move, to go after your dreams and actually go out there to, you get a little dirty, you put the work in, you may have to stay up long hours at night, you may have to wake up early, you may have to go the whole entire day working on some projects. That's fine, because that means you're out of your comfort zone. What that means is you're trying to grow, and when you're growing, there's going to be growing pains, because you're basically shedding. You're shedding over time. You're shedding who you used to be. You're not that person anymore. You're becoming a new person. You're stepping into your power. You're becoming more powerful. You're becoming smarter. You're becoming wiser. You're knowing how to deal with certain situations better than how you used to deal with them before. You're becoming more mature. So realize that it doesn't matter how old or how young you are. You can become successful now. And what is a successful person? What does success mean to you? Well, it means a lot of different things to different people, right? For some people, success could mean houses, cars. For some people, success could mean looking nice, dressing nice. But you got to find what success means to you. It's not about what success means to somebody else. What does it mean to you? Does that mean learning more? Does that mean becoming more knowledgeable? Does that mean helping more people in life? Does that mean becoming more valuable to the people around you? Does that mean showing a loving and kind heart? What does success mean to you? Because when you define what success means to you, when the money comes, not only is it going to make you happy, but you're going to be fulfilled. And that's important, right? That's important, because success is almost like getting a new car. When you get a new car, you're excited. You're happy. Like, oh man, I got a new car. You're happy as hell. You're feeling good when you're driving that car. You know what I'm saying? You want to pick up all your friends. You want to hang out with a lot of people. You want to go on dates and stuff like that, because you got a new car. You want to experience that new car, and you want other people to see that new car. But then what happens 6 months down the line? What happens 8 months to a year down the line? You get tired of the car, right? The car doesn't mean as much to you as it did when you first got it. It doesn't mean as much to you, So that's kind of how success is. Sometimes we start to make the money and we get happy at first, and then we get used to the money. We get used to the money, and what happens is we can lose sight of what we got started in, what we're doing it for, you know, because we get lost in the money. When we get used to the money and the money doesn't make us happy anymore, that's how people who have a lot of money can fall into sadness and unhappiness, because they forgot that spark that makes them feel fulfilled. So I say that to say, I don't want you to go on your journey of success and you start making the money, and you get so comfortable with it, you get so happy with them, you get not happy, you get comfortable with it, where you take it for granted, right? And you're like, oh, I'm used to this money already. You know, I've been making a lot of money for a while now. It doesn't make a difference no more. Then you start to get lackadaisical. Then you start to lose your principle. You start to lose the principle that makes you who you are, that makes you great, that makes you powerful, that makes you successful. You know what I'm saying? That makes you valuable. So, and I didn't write anything right before I did this video. Sometimes I write little outline, but this is just flowing from my heart. This is just flowing from my heart and from my own experience, because I've been to plenty entrepreneurial events in my life. I've seen 7 figures talking on stage, 8 figure earners talking on stage. You know, people who've made a lot of money, and I learn and I take different nuggets from them and different insight from them. And I can tell you more or less they all kind of experience the same things, but one thing they have in common is they're all hungry. You got to have that hunger, right? That's the next thing I want to talk to you about, is having that hunger, having that drive. Because there's not gonna be anybody to wake you up in the morning and tap you on your shoulder and say, hey, wake up, get to the money. You know what I'm saying? Work on your dreams today. There's not gonna be that person that's gonna tap you on the shoulder every morning and tell you to do that. So you have to realize it's your dream, and you have to take your dream seriously. And nobody's gonna tell you what to do next. Nobody's gonna tell you when to wake up, when to go to sleep, the hours to put in, how much work to put in. They're not gonna tell you that. You know, so you gotta be hungry. You got to be hungry, and you got to realize, like I said before, this is the present moment is really all you have, because the present moment is a gift. You know, so you don't take the time for granted. And the way I look at it now is like time is just an illusion, right? We're in this life, and it's just a continuum. Things are just continuing. Time is just continuing. There's no real such thing as a time. You know what I mean? That's just man's way of like trying to control things that happen in sequence. But in reality, there's really no time. It's just man's measurement of the moments. You know what I'm trying to say? So, how to become a successful entrepreneur. Another thing that you can do is listen to successful entrepreneurs, young successful entrepreneurs. You know, if I want to become I listen to young successful entrepreneurs all day, every day. Why? Because it inspires me. It motivates me. You know? So you want to listen to those people who are headed down a path where you want to go. Or it doesn't even have to be somebody who's on the exact path as you. But as long as they're in their field and in their niche, they're successful and they're young and they're getting to it, you can learn something from that, and you can apply it to your lane, apply it to your journey, apply it to, you know, your path in life. And that's important. You know, that's important, you know, that I love to see people becoming successful, because I need to see them becoming successful, because that's more hope for me. If somebody else becomes successful who looks like you, right, who's just like you, around your age group, and they're successful, and they're getting to the money, and they're having success, and they're accomplishing new things, you know what that does for you? That makes you say to yourself when you look in the mirror, I'm gonna be next. It's possible for me. You know, that's what it makes you say. It's possible for me. It's not a moment to hate. It's not a moment to get jealous. It's not a moment to feel bitter. It's a moment to be happy when you see somebody else become successful. Right, so those are some of my principles. I was just hanging out today, and I said, you know, I got to do this video, because I don't know, I care a lot about the younger generations. You know what I mean? I care a lot about the people coming up, because I've been through, I mean, of course, some people would consider me a baby and stuff, but there's kids younger than me. You know, there's teenagers. You know, and I can know what it's like going through high school and stuff like that, and you're trying to become successful. You're trying to, you know, get the girl you want, or get the boyfriend that you want, or you're trying to, you know, you really want to get that new bag if you're a woman. You know, young ladies out there, you're trying to get your makeup kit up. Whatever you're trying to do, I understand what it feels like when you want to level up, and you want to get to the next level, and you want to do things to make your friends happy, and you want to make your family happy. I know what that's like. So, I you know, it's important. I'm going to do more videos like this, you know. So, like I said, this is Jonathan Belcher. you can hit me up. All the links is in the description of this video. Subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Peace.